Were you able to do these questions? Create a view for all the girl students. Find the number of girls using views.
Yes, Pratik.
Yes, Pratik.
So create view girls as
Hi, good afternoon,
a
Pratik.
good afternoon. So here, if I create here, if I refresh it, you can see there is okay, a lot of people have created it. Nice. So this is the one, and then from there we can do select count star.
Hello, Pratik. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Vivek. So then this gives you the number of girls. Find the total number of students with unique names. This I think we did yesterday also. So yeah, I mean, so that's what views are. If you remember, we discussed one more operation similar to view. What was that operation that we discussed between yesterday and day before yesterday?
CT.
Yeah, common table expressions.
Common table expression.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Great. Very nice. So today we will move our discussion to something.
Pratik,
Yeah.
before you discuss on further point, I just want your help in, if you get a chance to explain how did you get a result of number of count for a given result that you have done yesterday. If you can explain that.
No. Which point?
You know, in many of the queries, the table comes up in as an answer. But if I want the count of, instead of getting the whole table, if I want the count of the result, how can I do that? I was trying to do that yesterday, but
Faisal, if you want to find the total number of students, total number of girls in the student table, right?
mm-hmm. But not the whole table, but the count of it.
Yeah, multiple ways. So let's say from students where sex equal to F. Suppose so if I run this statement, it gives me all the female students data, right? Now, what we can do is select count star from, and then we write this query.
Oh, okay. Okay, we are counting the, okay.
Let's say I give it as a temp name. This gives me total number of rows, right?
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay, got it.
In this case, I could have also done simply this. In this particular case.
Mm-hmm.
Here, what we have done is we gotten the number of rows which belong to girl students, and then we
counted it. Okay. Okay, got it. And what's the other way? Can you scroll down? Select count from student where? Oh, okay.
Pratik, writing the second query is a shorter one. So what do you think, which one runs faster?
This one.
Right, the shorter one.
This one. However, you'll find a lot of application of doing common table expression, Sanjay.
Okay.
As we discussed yesterday as well.
Yes. Okay. So we should have a practice of this even.
Yeah.
I understand. Because mostly till yesterday, We've been doing, we've been using the second one more often.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can do something with just one query without writing a common table expression, you should. Common table expression in general will take more time.
Okay.
Thank you, Pratik, for explanation.
Pratik, I have a query on the third question you have provided for view.
Okay, Gunjan.
Yes, the question says find the total number of students with a unique name. What does unique name means here?
The names that occur only once. Say, for example, from the students table, if I group the data by full name, right? And then name, comma, count star. What will this give me? Gunjan?
Sorry, your screen is frozen, I believe. I only see select is word.
Can you guys see my screen, everybody?
Yes, it is now. Good. Select
there
full
a
name
lag?
count as occurrence from. Yes,
No, no,
group by full name.
is there a lag by any chance?
No, I believe so. There was some lag, but it's okay now.
No, it's okay.
So here, Gunjan, have you understood this? What we are doing here? From the students table, we are grouping the data by full name, and then
Right.
full comma count star. So this will give you how many times a name occurs, isn't it?
Right.
And if you notice this name, let's say Rupa, in my database, it's occurring 3 times. That means all the other names occur only once. That means the other names are unique names. Are you getting my Gunjan?
Okay, so basically we are we can exclude Rupa. We are not requiring the name Rupa. That's what unique name should be here.
We can explore what?
We can exclude Rupa since Rupa is occurring 3 times.
Yeah,
That's what you are saying. That would leave us with the 14 record rather than 15 records.
absolutely right. So here, if I say, so this gives me the, if I say having count star equals to 1. So this gives me 14 records, as you correctly said, right? Gunjan. And, but this gives me the list of names which are unique. So if you want to find the total number of students which are unique, so what you can then do is you can either create a common table expression or you can create a view. In this case, you'll create a view because that's what the question said. Create view, let's say, and then if I do select count star from UNQ students. Do you see this?
Yes.
Pratik, if the question is not for unique, but if you mention it distinct, then the answer would be 15.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Because you can see this. So you see this, Rupa will come here.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes. Pratik.
Yesterday, I think we
Question.
briefly, yeah. Sorry, any questions, anybody? Or yesterday,
Pratik, how can we roll up the first on the multi-level of grouping? How can we roll up on the first criteria rather than the last one?
no, it actually happens on the basis of the last one, Gunjan.
So is it possible by any chance to roll up?
चाहिए नहीं ना, क्योंकि वो होता भी है. Let's say from students group by, let's say class, then sex, right? With roll up. So what it has done is it has applied the roll up at the sex level. First roll up 7, 1A 7, then 1B 4, 1C whatever, 2A whatever, and then at the end, this is the roll up at the first column, which is class. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, if you want the data to be presented ulta, then you just bring class later. Do you see this?
Yes, Prateek.
Like,
On your question, under the CC profile database, the question says you have to group by region and a city. So the ideal outcome, when I looked at the outcome, it says South 3 times, and then the roll up was on the city level of the South. So is it possible to just group up by the region rather than the city, showing that
You bring it before, no? You bring region later then.
but that would be repeating the city again and again, I believe.
No. This one, right?
No, the region and the city was the group by criteria.
Total number of customers in each city of each
Yes,
region.
exactly. Yep.
This one is clear so far. And then group the
Yes.
data by city, region. In fact, ulta, region, city with roll up. I get the point.
So the region are repeating multiple times, like Midwest 2 times, South 3 times.
Yeah, because this is showing the subtotal, no? Kunjan? Here, what is happening is, for example, look at this South. South, this means 900 is the addition of these three. Kunjan.
Okay.
I get the point. It just so happens that in most of the regions, there is only one city. But in South, there are multiple cities, so it shows properly.
Pratik, about this very last question, if I run the query, tell students saying that select star comma count star as count from students, I get a different result with the count at the very end. I can share my screen if you allow me.
Go ahead.
I was not able to understand this. So this is the query that I'm running, and
No, this is
if
wrong. Why are you writing star?
because I want other details as well.
How can you get other details? What if there are 3 students whose name is same?
But it's giving me the correct result. If
No,
I
it's
run
not
this.
giving you the right result. Rupa repeats 3 times, right? Go to Rupa,
Yes.
scroll down. Achha, Rupa is not here. But let's say if there was a name. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Apparently no.
Okay. See,
I can just give me. I just give the name over here, but
Not name, full name,
Sorry, full name.
which is fine.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, this one.
This is fine.
What difference does it make if I put a star over here? I'm getting the same result.
Well, in this case, there will not be any difference because you have also done count star is equals to 1.
Yes, yes. Is equal to
In-
1, yeah.
Yeah. In this
But
case,
if
it is not. However, as we discussed as a best practice, when you group the data, if you group data by one particular column, right, then only show the data for that particular column in a group query. Because otherwise, most likely you will get a wrong answer that would lead to wrong interpretation.
okay.
For example, remove that having count stars to 1.
Yeah, it's giving a different result. So if I do that,
So if you notice here, Rupa, 7th row, right?
yeah,
Rupa. We know that
yeah.
there are 3 Rupas, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
But which Rupa's value is it giving you? Like date of birth, sex, class, H code, D code. Which Rupa is this?
Hmm. Oh, you're right.
I get a
Because
point.
we don't need this information that can be what to say, overlap, right? We can never be sure which Rupa is it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the major question that I was trying to ask is when I run the partial query, it just gives me this 17. I just don't understand the logic. It
Because
gives
you
me the
run
count.
partial query.
So I just run from select till student.
Yeah.
Just this one.
Yeah.
Do a control shift enter
Absolutely.
and gives me the 17.
Yeah. Why are you running the partial query? What is the objective?
So I was trying to follow the steps that you were saying, that first it will run from, then other thing, then select. So I was trying to uh, go step by step and understand the actual procedure, what's going on.
So from the student table, it's going to give you the count star. Count star meaning all the rows, but then
Yeah.
you'll also printed star here. Because again, count
Oh,
star
okay.
is going to give you one value, right?
Mm, yes. Yeah.
I get the point.
Only one. Yes, yes, yes. You're right. Now I understand the logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like whether you want to summarize the table. If you want to summarize the table, then you'll use count star or AVG function or sum function or group. If you do not
Yes.
want to summarize a function and show everything, then there is no need to count or AVG or sum, right?
Yes. Yes. I think the presentation is will show incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
I got it. Thanks.
Any other question, anybody? Okay, guys, what I want to talk about. Yeah.
Pratik, how can we delete the view?
Just like how you delete a table.
I'm trying, but
Drop view. Let's say you want to drop.
drop view.
I think safe mode has to be 0.
Let's say drop view. Unique names. I get a point.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Any other question, anybody? Alrighty. Then today we want to talk about an interesting concept called as if statement, and case and when. We'll also talk about when do we use it. You guys remember if statement from your school days, computer science class, or maybe from Excel also.
Yes.
If
Yes.
let's say somebody's test score is more than 90, then there are two possibilities, true or false.
Right.
If it is true, then the person is, let's say, scholar. If it is false, then let's say the person is dumb. I get a point. Now, if you also remember, if can become pretty complex as well, especially if you start to use if inside another if. Say, for example, if we say the person has scored more than 90. Now, let's say one possibility is false, one possibility is true. True, then he's scholar. But if it is false, then we want to check if the test score is greater than, is less than, let's say 45. If it is yes, then absolutely dumb. If it is false, then average. So what have we done here? We have used if inside another if statement. Oh, sorry. We have used this if inside this if statement. So hence this is called as
nested if.
Nested if. Right? So if function helps you to take action based on the condition, and if that condition is true, then what action to take, and if this condition is false, then what action to take. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's say I'm going to use this database loans. Sorry, what is it called? Yeah, I'm going to use this loans underscore new database. So if I select this from customers, so then I get all this data: loan ID, cust ID, gender, self-employed, applicant income, and so on and so forth. Now, if I write cust ID, comma loan ID, applicant income, if applicant income is more than 10,000, then the person's income is high income. Otherwise, the person's income is low or average income. You see this, guys? Right? As, let's say, status. As income status. Does it make sense, everybody? Now, a lot of times people get confused between, between if statement and using where condition. What is the difference? What do you guys think? What is the difference between if statement and a where condition?
So if we want to get result, if there is any just one we have to filter out, then it's like where we can do. And if there are multiple conditions we have to apply, then if we have to do, because if you are saying that it's like above 90, then this, and then it's like 50 to 90, then this. So in these cases we have to apply if, else we can apply where if we just want above 90. Is that right?
No.
Basically, if evaluates our criteria, whereas where condition applies a filter.
Absolutely. So if allows you to take action based on a condition, but it doesn't filter anything. It doesn't reduce the number of rows. Whereas where condition applies the condition as a filter, that means it will reduce the number of rows. It only shows you those rows which meet the criteria in the where condition. I get
Right,
it?
right, right.
If helps you
Right.
to add a property to the table. See, this is like we have added a property to the table, right, Dheeraj? What is the property that we have added?
So we have added this income status to the same.
Absolutely. So it gives us one more parameter to judge these customers, for example, right? So
Right.
if you have, let's say, suppose if you are a credit risk officer, your role is to approve or disapprove the loans applied by different customers. I get what, Dheeraj?
Mm-hmm.
So that way
Agree.
you can define a logic saying that if somebody's income is greater than X, age is greater than Y, lives in urban area, and the gender is, let's say, male, then if somebody meets all these 4 conditions, then the person will be eligible for the loan. Otherwise, his loan application is rejected automatically. I get what, Dheeraj? So for creating
Agree.
such rules-based decision-making system, we use if statement quite frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Got it. So, Pratik, can you show one example of like 3 ifs as you defined earlier? So it's like just one we have mentioned. So how we have to like again go for if in this same statement?
Okay, I will make you do it. Let's work on this practice question quickly. Show a
Okay.
customer worthiness. Show a customer worthiness column, let's say, for each customer. Customer worthiness is good if the customer has credit history and the co-applicant income is more than is more than 2,000. Else, write check other parameters. It's a very simple question. Can we do this quickly, guys? Show a customer worthiness column. So it's a derived column. Can you do it?
Yes, Pratik.
Remember, we are using the loans underscore new database.
Pratik, can you please scroll it a little up or just paste the if statement and checkbox?
Anybody who's done?
Pratik, have you shared these loan CSV files on Ivy?
Yeah, Naveen, are you connected to cloud or are you connected to local server?
Local workbench.
Yeah, local workbench also we have used the loans database. That's what we started with.
Okay.
Remember, there was customers table, loans table. You want to share your screen? I can guide you, Naveen.
Actually, I'm logging in from my personal laptop, and Zoom is on Genpack.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you will find it. It could be called as you know how to connect to the cloud database, Naveen?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I can do it from POP as well.
Yeah, I mean, no, you can do it from your MySQL workbench only. You
Oh,
don't even
okay.
have to POP SQL. If you remember, you can just go to a new connection, right, and click on this plus sign here, right? When you go to home
Okay.
in MySQL workbench, plus sign here, it'll open a window like this, right?
Mhm.
Write the connection name, that can be anything, doesn't matter. Connection method, let that be TCP IP. This is the host name, if you remember.
I have this. I have this.
Yeah, so admin, and then give the password, and then you don't even have to give any default database name, just test the connection and create it. Once
Okay,
we have
thank you.
it, then what would happen is you will get access to all these cloud databases which I have hosted on my AWS account.
Okay.
So Gunjan, Kshitij, what about others? Deepika, Dheeraj, Faisal,
Pratik, can you
Manoj.
please scroll up once? I have to check the condition.
Almost done, Pratik. Just 1 minute.
I've given the command in the chat window as well, Manoj, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Here, customer worthiness, right? Good if the customer has credit history and the co-applicant. So here, what we'll have to do is from the customers table, there is no where condition here, by the way. let's say cust ID. If credit history, which is a binary column, is equal to true, that means it has it, and co-applicant income is greater than
2000.
2000. If both these conditions are met, and right,
I think
comma,
we can put credit history as 1 also.
you can put it as 1 also. You can put it as 1 also, and then if both these conditions are met, then good. Otherwise, check other parameters as credit worthiness. Do you see this, guys?
Prateek, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have done the exact same thing, but it's not giving me any like I have the error of syntax.
Deepika, you're doubting the system. Go ahead and share it.
No, no. Let me.
आपने ना कॉमा ही नहीं दिया co-applicant income के बाद. You're not given a comma, Deepika.
कहाँ पर?
After line number 5.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Okay. Okay, I got it now. Okay, thank you.
Okay, got it, guys? Now, let's look at one more question, one more example here. Find the highest among these three numbers. Highest among these three numbers using if statement, of course. So let's say if I write where if 34 is greater than 21. If it is greater than 21, then what do we want to do? If it is true, then 34
is the greatest
is
number.
false, then it is 123. And if 34 is not greater than 21, that means you want to check if 21 is greater than 123. False, true, 21. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is that, let's say there are three variables, x, y, and z, right? And you want to find the highest among these three variables using if statement. So what would you write? Select if x is greater than y. If this is yes, if this is true, then you will check what? If x is also greater than what?
Z.
Z. If that is the case, then answer is x. Otherwise, the answer is z. Else, that means if x is not greater than y, that means y is greater than x. So you want to check if y is also greater than z. If that is the case, then y, otherwise z. I get a point. Nested if. That's right. So you'll find nesting to be a little confusing unless you draw a flowchart like the kind of flowchart that I do. If you draw a flowchart, then the conditions, these rules engines or rules become much simpler to remember. The reason why you learned flowchart as part of your school curriculum was because flowcharts are used to create decision-making system or rules-based system. And if you have created a flowchart, then to simulate that using if statement in any programming language will be much easier. Now, but here there were two conditions. That's fine. We nested the if statement twice. But what if there were 5 or 6 conditions? Then nesting becomes even more complex. So when your decision system, that means when the rule system is a little more complex, then using nested if is not as good solution. Then you want to use something called as, in SQL, one of the very commonly used tool called as case when. And the syntax of case and when is, case is like if, okay, in case, case. Then let's say variable, case when variable is greater than, let's say, some condition. So why am I writing it? It's already written. Case when, let's say, mtest, let's say income is greater than 10,000. Then I, when income between 7,000 and 10,000, then median. Else no. And end. You see this case when else end. Now here you can have as many number of whens as you want. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, guys?
This is much easier.
That is the reason why if is good to use when you have only one condition or maybe a simple condition that you can use with if and then it's fine. But when the rules conditions become very complex, then you want to rely to case and when. And that is one of the reasons why case and when is so frequently used in the industry. You see, when you go to a bank, you apply for a home loan. The home loan application, the credit risk officer will tell you, right? I mean, you'll be eligible or your loan will be approved if you meet all these 10 conditions, right? So that is why case and when kind of a solution becomes much better to simulate the real world business rules that we use to make decisions. Clear? Now let's see it in action. Let's say cust ID, loan ID, I mean, for the same question that we did here, or let's say this question we want to do, categorize the customers into 3 categories: ultra rich, rich, average, or low income, based on their income, right? So let's say if I say from customers, again there is no where condition I'm applying because I don't want to filter. I don't want to leave out any customer. I'm not filtering any customers. So let's say cust ID, comma, applicant income comma, case. Now look at this. Case when applicant income is greater than let's say, what values does it raise? Let's say it's greater than 8,000. Then what should I write now here?
Else.
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 And then end.
End.
And
Do you see this, guys? Now, if the same thing you have to do with if statement, then you have to nest it 3 times. So that becomes a little challenging. Okay, let's do one question, guys. Show a customer worthiness column for each customer is going to look good if the customer has credit history and the applicant is more than 2,000. Is equals to average if the customer has credit history and applicant can we do this, guys?
Yes, Pratik.
So there are 3: good, average, and not credit worthy. Quickly, let's do it with case and when.
Pratik, can you please paste that? Yeah, syntax case.
Doing it.
Thank you.
Pratik, Naveen here.
I mean, tell me.
So Pratik, I have added connection, but somehow it's not connected when I'm testing it. In the host name is that link which you have already given to us. Port is the same 3306, I believe. ID password have already given admin and IV wala. I have done the same.
Port name. I mean, the only reason you may not be able to connect if you're not writing the right server address or
So
the.
okay. My only doubt is the port. Is it gonna remain same 3306?
306, 3606.
No, it is 3306, I believe.
Whatever it is. 3306.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you check the server string?
Let me type it manually once. I think because I've just copy pasted.
Even an extra space would be a problem. Okay, at the end.
Yes, understood.
Pratik, could you please show the question?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, can I please make an announcement?
Sure.
So everyone, on 23rd, that is this Wednesday, your Power BI session will begin. On the Tuesday, after the SQL session is over, you will have to sit for a pre-assessment on Power BI from 3 to 4.
On 23rd, right?
On the 22nd, you will have a Power BI assessment, a pre-training assessment. It's an half an hour assessment only. And from Wednesday, you will start off with your Power BI sessions.
Okay. Thank you, Chanchal.
Thank
Do
you,
we have to
Chanchal.
prepare for it? Because we
It
have
will
no
be.
idea. Because we have no idea
It's
about
very
Power BI.
general.
Okay.
Very generic, just to know whether, so, in the pre-training assessment in Power BI, so what they will ask is whether you understood the data models, like we learned here, right? Here, like, about that. You understand what is the meaning of variables, tables, relationship,
Okay.
those kind of
And
things.
charts and all,
Okay.
dashboards,
Okay.
the basic things that you've already done.
So
But Chanchal, on Tuesday, we have our class from 3 to 4.
Tuesdays 3 to 4, so you'll have it from 4 to 4:30, half an hour only.
4 to 4. Okay.
Hi, Pratik.
Hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have sent you the syntax over the chat.
Pratik,
Could you
can you
please
push?
confirm if this is correct or not?
Pratik, I have also shared.
Can you check mine too, Pratik?
Pratik, can you please show the syntax once?
Yeah, once.
Kya? What
The syntax, the
Syntax.
above thing you
Syntax
had
is
done.
already
The
there
above
in the chat
query.
box. Syntax is there in the chat box. I'm using that question.
I sent it on the chat box, but I will share it again.
Yeah, this one.
I need the question. Can you also message the question as well? Because
Sorry, what was that, Faisal? You want
can
to see
you?
the question?
Yeah, the question, yes, in the chat box.
What do you do with it in the chat box? You can't copy it.
Yeah, actually, the system is scrolling, and so I missed the whole question. That's why.
Okay, it's not difficult. Okay, guys. So let's do this. Again, no filtering, so hence no where condition. So let's say cust ID, comma, let's say applicant income, comma, case when credit history is equals to true and applicant income co-applicant income is co-applicant income is uh,
2000.
when
We missed then it's good and
Then,
Yes. Then after 2000.
then good.
Sorry, then I missed then, right?
yeah.
Then good. One important thing that you need to remember is that there is no comma here because it's one statement.
Recording in progress.
Huh?
So we don't need brackets here.
Good practice, put the bracket.
We can put the bracket for everyone or for whole.
Where it probably makes sense to put the bracket is here.
And is missing, Pratik.
Where?
And
While providing the alias, you have not put the keyword and alias.
After else and should be there.
Oh, this should be head. Thank you, everybody. All right. Nice, nice.
Pratik, so
Yeah.
you see in the co-applicant income for 59 customer ID, we have 3000 something, but it's still showing as not credit worthy.
For which one?
For 59.
It may be because the credit history is not there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Like in, let's say, I remember when I came back from the US, most of the banks were not giving me the credit history, credit card here, because I mean, not because of the income part, but it was because of the credit history part, because I did not have any credit history. So I had to wait, for like good 1 year, 1.5 years to build the credit history. I just went ahead and took some personal loan from the bank, and then I paid it off. And then that's something that helped me to build the credit history, and hence, I could take a credit card. I can point. So yeah, that's how they decide. Credit history becomes an important thing.
Hi, Pratik.
Pratik.
Yeah, I am getting the 367 rows while you are getting the 200 rows written.
Because I have limited it to 200 here.
Oh, okay.
Pratik, can you check? I'm not getting the result. I did the same thing earlier also. Can I show?
Yeah.
Where I went wrong?
नहीं, आप तो लगता है you have put it under pair of. I mean, why is it coming in orange? Just is it inside the comments?
It always comes like this only. I was wondering like why it's come. Never comes in blue.
Go up.
Up.
Just scroll up. Scroll all the.
Only this thing had come up in black.
Go up.
And yeah, it was.
Hey, because everything is under pair of. Everything is under that. You have written it under comment.
Have I? Where is it then?
Just go up, go up, go up, go up a little bit. Yeah, wait. Go down, go down. Go down, go down. Go down, go down. From where it starts as orange. Go down. Here. Wait, wait. Just click on this plus here. Yeah, just go to that query tab again, the query one. Just copy this much. No, don't copy that much. Just copy this much. Sorry.
This much? Okay. Where I need to go? Here. Again?
Here.
Okay.
This new tab is like a new file that you created.
Okay.
Use this.
It's fine.
You don't have to write database. Just write use.
Yeah, maybe earlier I had done it.
No.
Shall I run this?
I is missing. I.
Okay.
Select and run always, okay? As a practice.
Okay.
It has, you can see this, it is running.
Okay. My earlier queries were also running, but they all were on orange.
No, come down.
Okay, I'll maybe.
Now go to that query that you just wrote.
Yeah.
Copy this. Give a line space.
I need to write use.
No. Use is done. Here is comma. Comma is missing.
Okay.
Select. Credit history.
Okay, I need to maybe I need to use because we are using a different database here.
You want to use loans_new.
Yeah.
We can double click on the database as well, right? Then it will automatically pick that.
You will, yeah.
Okay.
Correct?
Thanks. Yeah. So Pratik, this column which is created here, if you want to drop this column, then we have to use that drop command.
No, this is not created anywhere.
Okay. This is a virtual kind of.
This is just a derived column. Calculated when you ran this query, but it did not get saved anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
It's like, yeah, I mean, it's not saved anywhere.
All right.
All right, guys. What I want everybody to do today, between today and tomorrow, I'm going to, of course, upload the scripts on case and when and all of that, maybe one or two questions as well. But more than this, I am going to upload this portion which says text function scripts. Yeah. just read through it. I just want you to read through it. It's not a big deal. You will read through it. After this, up until point, this only you have to read through it, and then after that there's a question. Just read through it. We'll go through this topic tomorrow. It's an important but easy topic. It's not very difficult. It's an easy topic, but if you have read through it, it'll be easier for you to understand and maybe ask very good questions tomorrow. Is it making sense, everybody?
Yes, Prateek.
Yeah.
Yes, Pradeep.
All right. If you're able to maintain the speed, then maybe in the last session, so we have got 3 more sessions remaining. In the last session, I want to actually do one case study, complete case study with you. I'll be here, you'll be here as well, and we'll do a case study together. So I want to do that. Let's see, what pace we're able to follow that. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, please do not miss any of the 3 classes which are remaining, guys. Yeah. If you're planning to miss, then you can miss Power BI class, Ishani's class, but do not miss these 3 classes that we're going to have, because we're going to discuss very interesting stuff. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
Prateek.
Okay,
Thank you,
Pradeep. Thank you.
Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Prateek.